Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Chibi Spider-Man. So we're going to start with the eyes. We're going to draw some big eyes on either side, from left to right. We're going to start from the very top on the left side, curving down to the bottom, middle. So up here we're going to make it quite large, curve, going in, and then down. From here we're going to connect those two ends in the opposite direction, curving around the bottom way. So starting at the top, we'll curve down, and curve back in. You can see that I'm positioning my pen and moving my pen so that I'm always seeing where I'm drawing. If I were to draw the other way, I would lose sight of my line. So just make sure that you're always moving the pen away from the line. Let's draw that exact same eye flipped over on the right side. So starting in the middle, I'm not going to start this way because I'm going to lose sight of my line. Starting here, moving up to the top. So with a curve, going up to the top. And then we're going to curve the opposite way. So rather than coming down this way, I'm going to curve upwards. Starting at the bottom, curve up to the top. Now from here, we're going to locate the cheeks. So usually with our chibi drawings, we do a lower or a small lower part of the face. So right about here on either side of the eye, I'm just going to put a point near the bottom half. I'm going to draw the chin quite shallow, so it's going to be a very short lower part of the face. So from here, I'm just going to bump this out. I'm going to curve out. And I'm going to come down towards the chin. From here, I'm going to curve up towards the right side. I'm just taking my time to make sure that they're roughly at the same height here. Now that I have my eyes in place, I want to make sure that the top of the head is larger than the bottom half and makes almost a complete circle. I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to curve up to the top and back around to the right side. So I'm going to locate the top of the head right about there. And I'm just going to draw what looks like a circle. It goes up to the top. I'm going to curve back down on the right side. Okay, we're going to leave the lines and the webbing for last. We just want to block this in first. So rather than the standard position that we have most of our chibi lessons, we're going to draw him in more of a dynamic pose. So I'm going to draw him holding onto a web and slinging through. So we're going to draw, rather than drawing straight down on the bottom, we're going to curve his body out this way. So starting on the left side, the side of the hip, start right here. I'm just going to do a curve going over to the left side. We're going to go back to the right, and we're going to draw a curve for the right side of the hip. Just curving in this way. So with all our chibis, we always start off a little bit narrower at the top and go a little bit wider at the hips. We'll connect those 2 points with a curve. It goes across like this. Now from here, let's draw in the arm. So the arm coming up here, holding on to a web. So what I want to do is I want to draw on the hand first. So starting at the wrist point right here, we're going to get this close to the head. So we're going to curve around and swirl around like this. From here, I just want to come down a little bit and just draw a little section for the meat of the hand here. Let's go up to the fingers. So we're going to put the fingers underneath the thumb. So starting at the top finger, do a little curve like this. We'll go and do an overlap, curving around behind that thumb. And then for the pinky, we're just going to drop it in just a little bit, like so. From here, we're going to go to the side of the finger and draw the outside part of the fist. So from here, we curve in, and I'm going to connect with that point in the wrist right there. From here, we're going to draw the arm. So the arm is going to come right into the shoulder. So right here, I'm going to draw a curve, just goes right into the body there. The upper part of the arm will probably just disappear behind that head there. Okay, so we got that arm. This hand I'm going to draw in this position, but our chibis only have 3 fingers. So what we're going to have to do is just fold the middle one inside. So we're going to start with that same point in the wrist, right here. Now with the thumb always kind of points outwards. So if it's spread out, instead of doing like a hook this way, it's going to flip out that way. So we start with the meat of the hand, then we're going to go in the opposite direction. From here we're going to turn around, just draw a curve coming back in. From here, let's draw in the back side. So this side, we're going to go up to the pinky that's extended. From here, so I'm going to curve out to the pinky. We're going to curve this around and just pull it back in. Now let's fold that middle finger inside. So from here, I'm going to just do a little bump and just do a swirl that goes up like that. Now from here, I'm going to step over and draw the index finger coming down right behind the thumb like that. From here, let's draw on the arm. So right from the shoulder up here, draw a curve going into the hand, and then down here, I'll curve into the opposite side of the hand there. Now if you want, you can go in and draw a few little details, but I'm going to extend this finger just a little bit. And then right here, I'm going to draw a wrinkle. So another line here. Let's go into the leg. So the leg, one leg here, I'm going to draw bent up. This one is going to be bent behind. So let's start with the front leg first. So from here, I'm going to draw the knee coming down to the foot. So we're going to curve up and curve down towards the foot. So one big curve like this. Let's draw the top of the foot. So from here, I'm going to cross that line to the front of the foot like this. From here, we want to draw the length of the bottom of the foot this way. So curving around to the back of the foot. Now from this, I'm just going to bring this all the way up with a curve to the back of the knee. But I'm not going to close this gap. I want to leave a little opening right there. From here, let's go into this leg here. So right in the middle of the body, lower torso, I'm going to draw the knee. I'm going to drop the knee straight down and then bring this curve right back up to the hip. Now from here, I just want to close this off. So I'm just going to start here and just draw a curve like that. Let's draw on the foot. So right here, the knee is covering the shin. So you're going to see the bottom of the foot here. So what I'll do is I'll start at this point. Just going to round out a curve. So this is the top of the foot. You're seeing the top of the foot here. For this foot here, I'm going to draw the bottom of the foot. So right from here, I'm just going to draw a curve going right to the heel there. Okay, so from this point, we blocked it in. Now I can add some detail. So let's start with the head. Right in the middle here, I'm going to draw a line right to the center between the eyes. Starting from the top, I'm going to pull a line down towards me. It's always easier to draw straight lines when you're pulling towards yourself. From this point, I'm going to take this inner part of the eye, curve up. From this point, I'm going to curve into the inside part of the right eye. Now we want to draw some lines coming out. So naturally, I want to take this curve of the eye, starting with the left, and curve right into that eye. And on the right, we'll do the same thing, so curving up. Now we're going to try to find the next natural line. So the spot right here is right on the side of the eye here. So curving in, both sides. Now here, I want to take these points, curving down to the bottom of the chin. And then I probably want to do another split somewhere around here. So right here, I'm just going to split it into the eye. On this side, I'll do the same thing. Now we're going to have to draw the cross lines that go around. So from here, because I've done this little curve this way, it's going to curve upwards up here. So right where that line meets the eye, that's where my connector point will be, up this way. Let's draw one more up here, so curving up and around. And because this is a simplified version of Spider-Man, I'm not going to do too many lines in the face. From here, I want to curve into that point, but it's going to go behind this eye a little bit. So behind the eye, and then just continue on the other side. Here, I'm going to continue on this way. From here, probably do one more going around like that. Now on the bottom here, probably want to do one little one in the top and curving up underneath the eyes. And then we'll do one more going across this way. From this point down to the chin. I do want to have one more curve here, so I'm just going to curve it across like that. Okay, if you want, you can actually draw one more. Probably it might look good to connect these two here. So curving across that way and curving across there. Okay, let's get into the body part. So there's a belt strip along this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side, go across, and on the right side I'll do the same thing, leaving a gap in the middle. From this point I'm going to curve right up to that shoulder, and then this side I'm going to curve up to that shoulder. But I'm not going to go this way, I'm going to curve it this way because the body's turned. This. Let's go ahead and draw in the line. So I'm going to split the body down the middle, so curving with the body. Right here I'm going to curve down, this side I'll curve down, and then what we want to do is maybe draw another line up here, and then another line up there. So I can almost like draw one straight line across if I wanted to. From here I'm just going to draw the separators. So drawing a curve like this, and over to the right side, we'll go up about here, halfway up the body, do another one here, and then we could probably do one more. So right up here, we draw a curve, curve, and just finish it off on the ends there. We'll leave the spider for last. Let's go into the arms. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because you want to segment the fingers with these lines without making it too messy. So up here, around halfway down the arm, I'm going to draw the glove, and here. And from here I'm going to split the arm, the line coming down, and then I'm just going to draw a curve going across like that. Do the same thing on this side. So right about halfway down the arm, draw a curve. From here to here, I'm going to draw a straight line, and then I'm just going to split the glove with these little lines like that. Now for the fingers, we're going to try to simplify this as much as possible. So the easiest way I can think of it is to take this point and go right into that wrist point, and then with the fingers, just drawing curves like that. And these fingers, I'm just going to draw a curve across. So, and then for the palm, probably easiest to do a curve going this way. And that's probably as much as I want to do on that hand. Now over here, we're going to have to draw in some lines for these fingers. So up on the finger here, I'm going to draw a separator here and here. On this finger, I'll probably separate it here, and I'll probably take this line, go all the way up, and then here I'll just draw a separator right where the finger meets the palm of the hand. Here I'm going to draw a separation here, here. On this side, I'll separate it this way, and then this way. Let's draw in a couple lines. So maybe down the middle of that point in the wrist, maybe I'll split it over to the bottom, and then I'll split it over to the top. And we'll just draw a little separator there, maybe one here, and there. Okay, that's not too bad. Now let's get into the legs. I'm going to draw the boot line. So up here, I want to make a little gap here. So I want to come down a little bit on the inside part of the legs. Coming down this way. Now we want to draw a series of vertical lines, starting with the heel, and curve down, and then right here, curve into that foot, and then from this point, I'm going to curve this way, curving with the round of the foot. So this way, this. Now let's draw some separators going across. So this way, I'm just going to draw a couple loops at the top, and then along this way, I'll probably just draw another row. So one more row going across this way. And then for this foot, I'm just going to split it vertically. So coming down with a curve, and here, and we'll just go across the bottom, these curves, and one more just on the inside there. Okay, so we got that. Let's finish this off with the spider here. So to make this simple, I'm just going to draw, starting up here, I'm just going to draw a curve going up. And because it's black, I'm just going to fill this in. So here I'm just going to come all the way around and color that in black. For the bottom, I'm just going to do a simple oval down the middle and color that in black. Now for the legs, all I want to do is start up here, draw a curve, and pull this up. And you can go in and thicken it up so it's about twice as thick. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So going up with a curve, and then straight up with a curve. We'll thicken that up. We'll do one more going across on both sides. And we'll just curve these around the first set of arms. Make that a little bit thicker on both sides. Now for the bottom, we're just going to go the opposite way. So going down, so curving down, and then pulling these lines downwards. We'll go ahead and thicken that up. And then one small little set of legs. So curving out and down, and thicken that up. And we'll finish this off with the web that he's holding. So right here, I'm going to keep this very simple. So right at the pinky line, I'm just going to draw a little wave like this. We're going to thicken that up, pull it down like that. And if you want, you can make these little knots, and it kind of adds a cool effect if you just add like 3 lines like that. From here, I'm going to draw right where the thumb meets that index finger, a line angling this way. So starting at the very top, and pull it right into that joint. I'll start off thicker at the top and get a little bit narrower as I get towards the hand. And then all I need to do is just draw these little knots going across. And that is pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Spider-Man. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.